Welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. And I am your host, Conrad Cushman, and we are here today to talk about Ring of Honor and New Japan's Global Wars in Buffalo, New York. We were all there at the live event, and I'm going to introduce both of my guests at this time. On my left, which is your right, we have Cameron Matthews, aka on YouTube, KC Classic 7. Make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel if you want to talk about sports and video gaming. Cam?
What's going on, people?
Next up, on my right, which is your left, I'm borrowing that from the Wrestling Roundtable, we have Robert Anderson.
What's going on, people?
Guys, let's waste no more time and let's get right into the review of the show. If you guys are watching live with us, do me a favor and make sure that you guys are chatting with us in the box below. If you have something to say, we'll mention it. We'll talk to you guys. The more you talk, the longer the video goes. That's how it's going to work. But let's talk about this show right now, guys. First up, we have a Honor Club exclusive match. We have Colin Delaney versus Blue Thunder Jay Freddie. Now, when you hear Colin Delaney, the first thing I think of is ECW. Colin Delaney was an enhancement talent down in ECW, so it's pretty cool to see him in Ring of Honor. Overall, guys, what did you think of the match? Robert, what did you think?
I didn't really see a lot of it. I spent most of the time at the merchandise table, but what I saw, Colin Delaney battled back like he usually does. Standard.
Cam, where were you during this match?
During this match, I was in my seat, so I was able to watch the whole match. Overall, it was a pretty solid match. Nothing too crazy, but it was overall a good match, though. Colin Delaney did end up getting the win, which was cool.
Yeah, I agree. I am just writing a message into the chat box here. All right. We get to our next match. I gave it a grade of a C. It was a standard match. Nothing out of this world. Nothing too crazy either. Just good to see it. Next match, we have the Kingdom versus...
Wait.
What?
We got the SCU opening.
Oh, I apologize. Robert, take it over. You know more about that than...
All right, so we had SCU minus Scorpio Sky, who was at a wedding, but he did send us a text message that this was the worst town that he's ever been in.
Freaking Scorpio Sky. I tell you.
You gotta love the skit.
Absolutely. SoCal Uncensored did a good job with that skit. Cam, what did you think of the heat they were trying to get in that skit?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was real cool. The fans were into it. So overall, I think that they did a very good job with the message that they were trying to deliver.
I didn't really think they were trying to generate any heat, really, as more as they were trying to capitalize off the popularity from being the elite show. Just had to get that phrase out there. Because, of course, after that, they did their tribute to the victims of the Thousand Oaks shooting, which is, tragedy all around. Send our best to them.
Yes. Then the next match we had was the Kingdom versus the Boys.
Call that a match.
I mean, I guess it went to a no contest.
That was a sacrifice.
Yeah, the Boys got beat down pretty bad. Kingdom, I'm not feeling it. I don't know. I don't like the gimmick too much, but maybe I need to see more of it.
I like TK O'Ryan. He's cool. Matt Taven has always just been there to me,
See, I thought Matt Taven was better of the two, but I guess. We'll wait and see. Maybe I need to see more of it before I judge it, so I'll be quiet for now. Another C match, though. I didn't really think too much of it. It was real close to getting the dud rating because it's hard to rate stuff like that once you see it. We did have another match, which was Dalton Castle versus TK O'Ryan. What'd you boys think?
It's Dalton Castle. He's always entertaining. Usual spots, he's working injured.
Do you miss him as champion?
I think he really get to capitalize as champion because he got it at the wrong time. He was already hurt and he exacerbated that injury. But he'll build himself back up. He's got the charisma. He's got the talent.
Dalton Castle did pretty well for himself in this match. I don't know if he's actually... I'm not saying he's hurt, but I don't know if he's working hurt and they're trying to do this as an angle. But he had a back brace on the whole time to protect his back. Dalton Castle picks up the win with the Batarang. What did you think? Or I'm sorry, Bangarang, Batarang. I'm tired. It's 2:41 in the morning here in the East Coast, so forgive me. Cam, what did you think of Dalton Castle since you've last seen him? Because he was the champ, I think, last time you saw him, right?
If I'm not mistaken, yes. I thought he did a good job. He definitely, if he wasn't injured, he definitely played injured very well. He definitely did look injured. But overall, his performance was pretty good tonight. I had no huge complaints with him working injured, if he was injured.
C+ for me.
TK O'Ryan had great heel work that night.
Yes, very good heel work.
He was just a dick.
Yep.
Yeah, he was a beef.
Beef.
We have Kenny King versus Cheeseburger. Let me say this. The man Cheeseburger is over, people. This dude got one of the loudest pops of the night, in my opinion. I would say he may have had the loudest pop of the night. It's close.
It's up there.
One of them, yes.
It's pretty close. Cheeseburger got a good reaction. Kenny King came out to do his usual shtick, talking about Buffalo, New York. Whatever. Good for you, Kenny King. He's got a title match coming up with Jay Lethal, if anyone cares. Other than that, Kenny King and Cheeseburger, I thought they delivered a really good match for the two contrasting styles, in my opinion.
Absolutely. And normally, this is more offense than Cheeseburger is used to getting, but good showcase of both talents.
I agree. If I'm not mistaken, I think the last time they were here, they also worked in a match together.
I want to say it was a 6-man tag.
Yep, that match. I think they were in that match together as well. So they have very good chemistry in the ring, in my opinion. So it was a really good match to me. That was one of the better matches on the card tonight.
Yeah, very good. I gave that a B-. Kenny King and Cheeseburger, good job. Kenny King won with the Royal Flush. Next up, we had this Kelli Klein versus Madison Rayne.
You guys got to take this one because I was grabbing a beer during this. No disrespect.
You know what? Let's talk about something a little bit more interesting to the folks who are watching this video probably later on. What kind of beer did you get?
It was an IPA, but it was a cinnamon toast crunch infused. Honestly, it looks like they taste like they just poured a shot of
sugar.
Nah, Fireball in there. It was alright. It was good beer, but didn't really need the cinnamon. Whatever. Blah. Fries were good.
Do you have anything else you would rather talk about than this match? Because that's how I was feeling.
Hashtag evolution.
A lot of people thought that the girl Kelli Klein didn't have teeth because of the way her mouth guard looked, but other than that, the match really wasn't that bad. I think it was more the placement and the style of match.
You know what? It did come after a good match. I will say that, and it was a cool down match for the Ring of Honor crowd. Kelli Klein versus Madison Rayne. The mouthpiece thing I didn't really care about. Kelli Klein was pretty good. Madison Rayne just wasn't doing it for me. In my opinion, I gave it a C-. It was this close to being a D+ though. I'm so serious. I expect to see more from Kelli Klein and Madison Rayne. I hope to see something more from you. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it at that because I'm done talking about this. I was more interested in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch beer.
Kelli Klein won with a roll-up, by the way.
Oh, yeah. If anyone cares.
So that also kind of threw off the match, too, because it was a weird ending. So
Yeah. We got what I would consider the second best match of the night right here. We have a fatal 4-way. We have Kushida versus Bushi versus Flip Gordon versus Jonathan Gresham. No, there was no thick mama pump there.
Oh.
Yeah. But we did have a really good 4-way match with this one. Anything that stood out to you guys? I'm going to let you guys kind of handle this one.
I'm going to say out of all of them, Flip Gordon stood out the most to me, but they all did a phenomenal job.
Now, what about Flip Gordon stood out?
The main thing, he's very, with the way, with as agile as he is in the ring, he's very smooth as well. So when he's doing these flips and jumps and stuff, it looks very, very clean. And a lot of the things that he's doing looks extremely difficult as well.
Build up what he's saying, you know. Flip's timing is always on point. He knows exactly when to pick his spots. That's not saying that, you know, the other guys couldn't keep up, but Flip just stood out in that way. I love how Kushida just controls the crowd. Kushida was over like Rover.
Yeah, actually, the New Japan guys did a really good job controlling the U.S. crowds. They knew exactly what to do, how to play to them. They're learning, and I think that's really smart, that this relationship that they have with Ring of Honor, to build upon that. And I don't want to sell anyone short in this. Bushi, I thought, did an amazing job. And Jonathan Gresham, do not sleep on that man. I'm telling you, he was in like opening matches last time I came. This guy reminds me a lot of Jay Lethal when he was with like Samoa Joe, and you could see how good Jay Lethal could become. You could see it, and I see the same thing with him. This guy is really good. I'm a fan of all four. So good match. In the end, Kushida won. What did he win with? Did he use
Back to the Future?
Awesome match. B+ for me. Now we get to Jeff Cobb versus Eve.
I gotta say, I think this was my favorite match of the night. Just two hard-hitting badasses beating the hell out of each other. One-upsmanship.
Yeah, there's nothing to say. What's his? Jeff Cobb wins with the Tour of the Islands. Just
AKA Wrath of the Gods. For my Lucha Underground fans.
They're not supposed to know that he's
Everybody
Matanza.
knows.
Yeah, he basically won though with the Tour of the Islands. Really good match though. They had some good spots in here, and if you want to watch people, if you're into matches that you see like with Ishii, anyone else you want to throw in there that's like a hard hitting Suzuki,
baddest mother.
Yeah,
on this planet.
Yeah. If you want to see something like that, this is the perfect match for you. Good match. I gave it a B-. I thought it was the third best match of the night. Anything you would like to add about that match? Or have we said it?
The only thing that that really stood out to me was the one guy. I'm not really sure his name.
Which one?
The guy who won.
Jeff Cobb.
Yep, he's extremely athletic for his size.
That's Mr. Athletic.
Extremely athletic. So
he's a beast.
It was cool to see him do flips and all that stuff in the ring at that size. It was amazing. So that's definitely stood out to me.
Let me just add to that. Evil just has a presence about him.
Yes.
He's not the biggest guy, but he can command a crowd.
Right.
He'll draw your attention in just by standing there.
Right. Yeah. So he also played well into the crowd tonight too, but the other guy definitely just stood out a lot more to me.
Next up, Juice Robinson versus Silas Young. It was okay.
It was there, but Juice was
on some shit. I don't know. Nah, Juice wasn't too bad. Juice Robinson came out. He did his thing. I love his character. I love his moves are usually smooth. I don't know. Something just didn't click with these two. I didn't feel the chemistry, I guess is the best way to put it.
I feel like since Juice lost that U.S. championship, he's been, I want to say like he's been less focused. But
you think he felt knocked because he lost it?
I wouldn't say that. You know, he's still a valued asset to whatever company he's working in. He's just, I don't know. He's like stepped it down a little bit with his performances to me.
Yeah, I wish he could have got on the microphone. Actually, that's one of the things I enjoy with Juice Robinson.
He had a couple kids in the crowd. I don't know if that would have worked out, but
yeah, Silas Young though, I love his character. I love the Tom Selleck look with the big ass mustache. I thought it was an okay match. I gave it a C. Robert, what happened in the after effects of the match though? I know you had some stuff written down about how it ended.
Right. So,
give him the finish.
Finish of the match comes after repeated attempts at what's it called? Pulp friction. Basically the unprettier.
Kill switch.
He goes for the kill switch, whatever you want to call it. Goes for it the third time. Looks like he's about to hit it. Bully Ray, of all people, shows up out of nowhere. Just blast him in the balls for the DQ win for Juice Robinson. They continue to beat down Juice Robinson, double team him until Flip Gordon comes in. Flip Gordon's coming in, chair swinging maniac. he sets up for a big shot on Bully Ray. You know, they've been having their thing going back and forth since All In. Silas Young from behind, right to the boys, low blow.
And then that's when Bully grabbed the cane, right?
Yep, Singapore cane. He was gonna tear that back up.
And then my hero came to save the day. Mr. Joe Koff, who I did say something to when he was in the crowd. Yeah, very cool to see him. He basically said that Bully Ray will be terminated if he decides to use any weapons. So
I don't know if it was any weapons or just that weapon.
Or the cane, whatever. Yeah. Bully Ray was on some shit, and Joe Koff wasn't playing it. All right?
After what happened in Philadelphia.
That's right. If you guys are watching the live chat, please give me your thoughts. Let me know what you're thinking. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Leave a like on the video. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. Even if you disagree, I'm not going to be mad at you. I like healthy discussions like that. So feel free, guys. Next up, we have... Is this what I think it is? Yes, this is my match of the night. I got the Young Bucks versus Naito and Sanada. What a match this was. What a match. I thought it was really well done. This was the match that I was most looking forward to once I saw it. Now, Naito and Sanada seems like a weird team, but I just love the match. I don't know. When I think of LIJ, though, I would think you would see like Evil and Sanada versus the Young Bucks, but whatever. It doesn't matter. This was an awesome match, period. Very impressed with how everybody worked with each other. Everybody got their stuff in. There was some comedy. There was some athleticism. It was fun. It was a wreck. Cam, what did you like about this match?
Just the way that the Young Bucks played into the crowd, as well as the other team. They also really played into the crowd. It just was a very clean match. It was a lot of good in this match that I saw.
Rob.
Building off what you guys both said, everything going on with New Japan, Bullet Club, and all that stuff, you tend to forget that LIJ, Los Ingobernables de Japón, is supposed to be a heel faction. They cemented that tonight because they were on some shit tonight. Especially Knights. I'm talking about spitting in the face.
Oh, yeah.
Heel tactics, knocking the ref out of the way.
Well, he's just disrespectful.
Yeah, I know that's that whole Tranquilo thing, but he took it to another level.
Yeah, we got to see a Meltzer driver in the match. I thought we were going to get to see more bang.
Two Meltzer drivers.
Yeah, they interrupted so many of the moves. Lots of good kickouts in this match. In the end, though, it ended with a roll-up, which surprised me. But the Young Bucks pick up the victory. I gave it a B+. And we get to the next match, which was Jay Lethal versus Chris Sabin. For a match involving the Ring of Honor champion, I expected a little bit more, but at the same time, they did a lot of storyline development, so I'm not like pissed about it. I get why they did what they did, and so Jay Lethal and Chris Sabin. It seemed like right when they started getting heated up, and people were really getting into the match, they worked this match. They're going through doing their usual shtick, and then 15-minute time limit draw comes up. Was it actually 15 minutes? I don't know. Everyone in the crowd looked like they started eating turkey, at least on my side. People were yawning. They were getting tired. I think it was just like, oh, is the show almost over yet? It's probably 1 or 2 matches left. Cool, whatever. But then it started to heat up once they said 5 more minutes. Jay Lethal said, we're going to need more than 5 minutes because I'm giving you a Ring of Honor title shot. It gets announced. And then who comes in?
Kenny King.
That son of a bitch. Kenny King comes in, and he decides to interrupt the match, and he ends up beating down both gentlemen, but he comes out claiming he's taking the belt from Jay Lethal to build up to... When's that match? Tomorrow? Or Sunday?
Sunday, I believe.
Sunday, yeah. 48 hours.
Yes. So he's talking all this crap, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. Hopefully it's a really good match for Kenny King to get himself in the main event picture or show that he's ready for it. Jay Lethal and Sabin did a good job. I gave it a C+ for what it was. I expected a little bit more from it, though, to get a higher rating, in my opinion.
See, like you said too, when it just started to heat up, time limit draw hit.
Yeah, they ruined it in my opinion.
I will say this though, Jay Lethal was loved as that champion. He's climbing that mountain as one of the greatest.
Yeah, in Ring of Honor history, I definitely put him up there.
Got ways to go to catch Joe, but
yeah, Joe's still probably my favorite of all time. Let's see here. So we get to the main event. It is the match that you see on the thumbnail when you click the video. We have the best friends, Trent Beretta. Is it Chucky T?
Chucky T.
Yes, versus Cody and Adam Page versus them boys, the Briscoes. It was a 3-way tag match. Really decent. Good reactions for all the teams.
This definitely woke the crowd back up.
Yeah,
Sure.
The people were in love with the best friends, which I was very surprised about. I didn't think they were going to get as much love as they did, but people like them. This is my first time seeing them live ever, so it was pretty cool to see that. Cody, Adam Page, you know they were loved. Did a great job. Brandy, listen, you know you're over when you can bring back those there was a titties chant after she got sent to the back because she showed her breast, and then the Briscoes got heat by saying, "Oh, get those titties out of here." So, Brandy, good job. Very interesting.
I hate you, Cody.
So, and the Briscoes did a great job getting heel heat. Yeah. So I like it. Cam, what did you think of the main event match here, real quick?
Main event match was a good match, a very good match. There was a lot of good double team moves, a lot of good spots in the match. The crowd was into it. It was just an overall really good match.
Rob.
I think the right team won. It was a nice surprise.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you give the finish too?
Finish was who they hit it on? Mark Briscoe.
Yeah.
They hit him with the top rope dude buster. If you guys remember Trent Beretta and Kalen Croft back on the what was that show called? NXT.
Did I just hear Kalen Croft's name mentioned on this show?
Yeah, they had a move called the Dude Buster. Actually, that was the name of their team as well. But they hit that off the top rope on the Mark Briscoe for the 1-2-3. Nice surprising victory. Yeah, you know Cody wasn't eating a pin.
I gave this match a B-. Pretty cool. I enjoyed myself for the main event of this show. Like I said, they had fun, played to the crowd. Overall show grade, guys. I'm giving it a B-. What do you guys say? What say you, Cam?
That sounds about right. B-, B, yeah.
I didn't think it was the best ROH show we've seen since it came
definitely.
here, but it did its job. I think they do a better job now managing their time and letting their guys, like, how do I want to put this? They make the cards more balanced, which could have been the problem with the women's match, like I was complaining about and all that stuff. I think they tried to balance it out so that every match doesn't feel like you're going at 150. And
Right.
Well, that women's match was not advertised anywhere. I wasn't expecting any women's match, but
That's true.
we could have got better. We could have got worse.
What did you think of what would you give the grade for the show?
For the overall show, I'll be a little more generous and give them a solid B.
Now, I know some of my friends at the, I don't know if it's the wrestling community, whatever you want to call it on Twitter, but some people are wondering, should they go to a Ring of Honor live event? I would highly recommend it, in my personal opinion. I think that everyone should try to go to a Ring of Honor event and test it out. Go to any wrestling event. I don't care if it's WWE, if it's New Japan, Ring of Honor, your local indie around the corner. Support pro wrestling, people. I think it is very valuable. Cam, what do you think?
I agree. One of the things that I really do like about the Ring of Honor events, which is a little bit different than the WWE events, is how close to the action that you are. The superstars interact with you. It's just a lot more. It's just like you're right there in the action. I mean, it also means you have to participate more as well. Like more from the WWE, I think you could be more of a spectator and see what's going on. You don't have to be that much of a participant, but in the ROH shows, you definitely have to be a participant during the event just to really get that feel for it.
Robert.
I really got no more to add other than what Cam said. I totally agree with that. I feel like with different shows, like let's say when WWE or NXT comes, something like that. More so WWE, they already have your money. They're not going to try as hard. Or they already have you invested, I should say. Let's say you get to go to an indie show. They're going to work harder because they're trying to create that new fan, create that new base. So they try harder to keep your attention.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see how you feel like that. But WWE's so big and they're making so much money, you can't play to every single person in the crowd. I get it, too, eventually. And that's what these guys want to grow to, too, at the end of the day when you think about it. So, overall, guys, I thought it was a good show. B-, like I said. Make sure you guys check out all of the content we have. Thank you so much to all of those who watched my Crown Jewel review. My highest video so far. I've got the most subscribers that I've ever had, and I want to continue growing. So do me a favor, guys. Click the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. That's all I'm going to say. I'm Everything Pro Wrestling. Hopefully we'll get some shirts soon.
Oh, we will.
And I'm out. For these guys, we're out. Peace.